What's up, everybody? Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. Oh my god, what a thing to what an activity to participate in after fucking work, bro. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna give you the breakdown of what the fuck just happened. So, you know that job interview that I had? Well, here's what I thought happened, okay? The job interview, I thought I kind of bombed it. I wasn't happy with my performance. I didn't think I did too great. I thought there were some questions that I answered. I answered some questions okay. I answered some questions not okay. I wasn't ecstatic with my performance. Apparently, the interviewers disagreed because I received an email yesterday saying that I was invited to a written assessment where basically where I would be given a prompt, I would write something and I would send it in a certain amount of time to be graded, I assume. Okay? And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. So I say, okay, let's do this. 1 p.m. on a Thursday, because on Friday I have to go shopping, and on the weekend I'm totally gone because I'm visiting my parents. So I have to do it on Thursday. This is like the only time I had to do it. So I get it. I say, hey, send this to me on Thursday. Notably, I have 1 hour to complete the assignment. 1 hour. Okay, that is the time limit. And so I get the email at 1 p.m. and it basically says, yo, I need you to basically write a theoretical press briefing if the attorney if we are to do a certain thing, right? Write a theoretical press briefing about a particular action happening, right? And I'm like, oh my fucking god. Do you know how fucking impossibly hard that is? Holy shit, bro. Not only, like, I've been studying the press briefings just to understand, like, the lingo, the language and shit, but, like, to write a press briefing about something that hasn't fucking happened, something that you have, like, a case that you have not studied in depth, I have to do a ton of, like, because I have to do a ton of fucking research. I have to figure out what information is good, what information is bad. Then I have to fucking type it out in a way that is conducive to a press release in the style that I think they like. All that shit. And they also wanted me to include a list of, like, reporters and news publications that have written about the the event, right? And I'm like, oh my fucking god. And the thing is, I could have lied to them. I could have lied because they sent me the email and they said, you have 1 hour. Please confirm receipt of this email. Your time will start when you respond. And I said, I could so cheese it. I could just spend a couple hours doing a ton of fucking research, write everything, send it in, confirm it an hour later. But I said no. I said no because because I'm a man of fucking integrity. I'm a man of integrity. I'm a man of honor. And they said 1 hour to complete this shit. I said 1 hour to complete this shit. I did get like an extra 20 minutes because I spent an extra 20 minutes before I actually confirmed the email. But I said integrity comes first. And I think that I can't imagine that this assignment was meant to be completed. I can't imagine that this was an assignment that was intended to be like a fully completed, entire fucking great press briefing. I just can't imagine that. I can't imagine that this is something that's supposed to be quick, something that's supposed to be a little bit dirty, something that's supposed to be rough around the edges, something that's supposed to be like a first attempt effort at something. And if I am grading myself based on that, I think I did okay. But if I grade myself based on how good I think the press briefing is, I think it was fucking dog shit ass cheeks. And that's mostly because it's hard to fucking make up a scenario in your mind where something happens, right? I don't know the specifics of what happened. I'm used to I write in known, in facts, in quantities, in research, in science, in the known. I do not write in the unknown, the theoretical, the make up a scenario and fucking create something in your head. Oh my god. What a press release needs to be carefully constructed. That is some fucking bullshit. A press release needs to make your shit look good. That's all it needs to do. That's the job of a press release. To say, hey, we did a thing, look how cool we are. That is the fucking job of a press release. Don't gas up a press. It is a press release. Press release. We are releasing it to the press. Okay? The press is going to cite this release and then give it out and distribute it to the people. We distribute the press release to the fucking news, and the news distributes it to the people. Okay? So yeah, I submitted it legitimately last minute. I'm not kidding. Last minute. It was fucking... I actually resubmitted it. I said, hey, I'm going to send the second email just to make sure you got it, because I know I sent the first email kind of fast. I'm just going to resend it. Okay. I just got a confirmation email that it was received. If I check, please make sure I sent the right document. Please. Okay, I did. I sent the right document. Praise be. It's actually a full page, by the way. Holy shit, we're balling out. I'm a girl, by the way. That's cool. All right, I'm going to load up Red Ball for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do full runs today. Look, I wasn't going to stream today because I am just fucking like taut as a fucking wire, but I can't stream this weekend, and I feel like to take off 3 streams in a row is kind of dog without like warning anybody. So I'll do a little bit here and then we'll fucking ball out. Okay. It's because no weekend streams. So my wire is strung, brother. You could play me like a fucking violin right now. I swear to God. Is Red Ball your little safe haven? I don't even know that. I'm just, bro, you could play with me and do all sorts of things to me. That's a fact. Of course, it has a fucking timer. He's got a timer? Welcome to the club, Norox. Bro, I fucking hate the timed writing sucks dick. Trying to get a job and have these remote. Yeah, they are. All remote jobs these days are scams. You're either getting something in person or you're not getting a job. That's unfortunately the reality of the situation. And if you are going to try to get a remote job, just know that you're going to have to compete with thousands of other motherfuckers. It's just not happening. If you actually want to get a position, you're just going to have to do something quick and dirty and in person. And that's kind of just the reality of the situation, because people just don't like remote jobs. It's just not something that employers like right now. Summarize what happened. I did a writing assignment that took 1 hour, and it was very stressful. It was for a job. It was for my job interview. My mother believes I gotta trust. Look, here's what I say about the whole like job finding thing, because I was doing that not too long ago. Like literally like circa 9 months ago, I was in the same place that you are. It's just you have to believe that good things are gonna come. You just have to like you just have to know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see the light. And that's all. It's all you can do. You just have to know that there's a light. Because if you don't have that confidence, you're never gonna get anywhere. You just have to know that it will come. Right, HXH. No, I wrote about a fucking lawsuit against against Donald Trump. That's what I did. Hell, believing in the light recently. Hey, sometimes it's easier to believe and sometimes it's harder. When it's easier, it's nice, but when it's harder, that's when you just got to be a real one, unfortunately. Not having a job can fucking suck the soul out your fucking mind, brother. It fucking can suck so bad. And not have those 3 months where I didn't have a job were probably the least productive, worst fucking months of my fucking life, brother. Easily the worst months of my life. It was bad, but we got there. Now we're jobbed up, and we are hopefully on the track to getting a whole new job too. So not only are we, good things are coming. Hopefully, pray. Is it fine to have a singular job? constantly moving up, it's good. Yeah, that's all that matters, right? It's not about, as long as you have to optimize for yourself, okay? In this life, you have to, like, you learn very quickly that nothing is for free. And so you just have to fight for yourself. I threw up. Fucking clutch up, bro. Clutch up. No jobs. Oh no, you're like in the process of getting a job these days. It's just like getting applying for a scam job is just part of the process, unfortunately. That is simply the way of the world as it is. So you're gonna apply to a job. It's gonna be a scam. You're gonna get an email like, "Wow, this is bullshit," and then you're just gonna not reply and move on. That's all it's gonna be. Because the job market right now is dog shit, and that's just the reality of the situation. Fuck AI. Oh shit, sorry. I've been playing the game for like fucking 2 minutes now, and I have not turned on my face cam. Hey, I just completed level 9. Sorry. I'm just not focused at all. Cast a wide net? Well, the problem is I was fucking casting a wide net with a college degree, which kind of precluded me from certain jobs. AKA anything that was, that didn't require a college degree. We got this Superman curl. You good luck. Wishing you bad luck. Hey, I appreciate that too, I guess. Wishing you medium luck, honestly. I also respect that. I'm gonna AI generate. Oh, man, the thing is, I think that the problem is that when you actually apply to a job that you kind of want and you do submit an AI generated thing, it's gonna, like, people see that shit. And that's what I know about, like, I think that's why I got selected for this current job, is that I never AI write any of my shit. I think people can tell because I do have a writing style, and I think it's obvious that, like, this shit was generated by a fucking man and his hand and his shitty work life. I was generated. I wish for this tuna sandwich did not taste like shit. I pay way too much olive oil. I don't really like tuna, like, from the can that much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big tuna from the can guy. I know other people that are. I know that my father would do. He did tuna, and he put is all. It's not actually. You know what phrase I use? I use not only. Not only is like my favorite phrase. Not only did this program help students receive necessary assistance with their homework, but additionally, right? That's kind of an idea of how I write. I like commas. Commas are great for me. Me and commas are like besties. Yeah, Nutella. Yeah, it's like a bagel with tuna and cheese and like herbs. And that's like my dad's vibe. And I'm like, I respect that, but it's not for me. Oh, dude. Back in the day, when my dad loved me, my dad used to fucking do these things called fucking pizza bagels. And it was exactly what it sounded like. It was a fucking bagel with pepperoni and fucking cheese. And he broiled that shit in the oven. And that shit was fucking the bomb, bro. As a child, that was like my, like if I had a pizza bagel in the morning, that was a good day. If my dad woke up and said, "I'll make you a pizza bagel," I said, "I love you, Father." That's how I know. That was just, it was a beautiful thing. And it was like it was like the worst pizza bagel ever, because sometimes we just didn't have pepperoni, so it would just be like salami and cheddar cheese on a fucking raisin bagel from fucking Costco. And as a kid, that's all I needed. That's all I wanted, bro. That's all I needed, and that's all I wanted. I actually hated onions until I became an adult. I used to hate onions. I'm like, onions? Gross. Ew. Nasty. But now, as a full-grown man, I realize that onions are just like the greatest thing. They exist for our pleasure. They just make everything taste better. Put onions in shit. Believe it or not, it tastes good. That's a recipe. Putting onions in shit. It's a recipe. Had add 8. Okay, raw onion is kind of diabolical though. Respectfully, come on now. Being a bitch. Yeah, I think everybody has that moment. I think if you don't lock in and realize that onions are goated, I think that I think I just lose respect for you, honestly. Like, onions are just great. Like, same thing with, like, garlic, you know? It's like onions and garlic, like, just like the essential ingredients of fucking food. It's like, if you don't lock in and decide to like them at some point, then I'm like, come on, man. I want to eat my fucking chicken tenders. Fuck off, dude. Like, don't you understand that, like, chicken tenders are, like, are not even close to a top-tier way of preparing chicken? There are so many other ways I'd rather eat my chicken than in a fucking deep-fried fucking fake-ass breading form. Are you kidding me? Are we being serious right now? Clutch up. I don't have beef with chicken tenders, inherently. I'm just saying, I think that if you like chicken tenders, you have to admit that there are better ways to eat chicken. That there are ways that I would rather eat chicken. I'd rather just eat a fucking baked thigh with a good spice rub. I just rather have a rotisserie chicken because it tastes better, because it is better. I'm just saying. You have to lock in and admit that. Or else, you know, we are not the same. Like I said, it's okay to like chicken tenders. It's okay to like chicken nuggets. I have no beef against both of them. But I'm just saying, let's not pretend. Because people will rank chicken tenders as S tier food. And I'm like, bro, they're not even S tier ways to eat chicken. Like, come on. Can we be fucking serious right now? Pineapple burgers? I don't know why you would put pineapple in a burger. What are we doing? Fried chicken is... Thank you. Exactly. Fried chicken is just... It's like better. You alright? Chicken tenders is just... Damn, I cannot get this for the life of me. I love fried chicken so much. The funny story about fried chicken in my life is that the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life came from the Black History Museum in Washington, D.C. That shit was really fucking good. It was really good, dude. I don't know what to tell you. This isn't like Sheepo 3, you know, racism arc. It's just, it was a fact. It was really good fucking fried chicken. It's not, exactly. This isn't like Sheepo 3's, you know, racism arc again. It was just the cold hard truth, okay? That fried chicken is fucking gas. Give another nuanced take. Oh no. I don't want to do this. Can we not talk about politics right now? I just spent an hour thinking about politics aggressively. Okay, I think it's rude. Where are the best tacos you've ever had? Oh, the best tacos? Oh, you know, okay, I don't know where I've had the best tacos I've ever had, but I do know the best tacos I've had recently. It was when I graduated college and it was on the fucking the Reno Strip. I went into me and my parents went into a random Reno casino, and we went to some fucking Mexican spot, and they were really good tacos. And I knew that they were good because it was they were double wrapped homemade corn tortillas that only had the meat, and then they had onions and cilantro and salsa on the side that you could put in. And that's how I knew that they were like fucking good. Yeah, Reno is in Nevada. I did go to UNR. I'm not there anymore, so I can say that. I did go to UNR. That's my alma mater. I'm telling you, bro, those fucking tacos from that random casino restaurant, that shit was gas, brother. We had a side of chips and guacamole, and I'm like, brother, it was a very good meal. It was good. I went to UNR. You did not go to UNR. Why didn't we hang out? Because we didn't fucking... First of all, because I never saw your ass. I didn't know you, bro. I like, respectfully, I forgot. Like, I kind of was not thinking about your existence for 4 years of my fucking life, Simon. I did not think about your existence. That's no offense to you. We stopped hanging out when high school hit, brother. I dropped out. Damn. That's crazy. I can make so many jokes about that. He does. No, he knows me because we used to be fucking best friends in fucking middle school. Okay? Simon, this man knows OG sheep lore. Okay? Sheep lore that goes back to before I was called sheep. This man has knowledge beyond your fucking... beyond your knowledge. He has knowledge beyond your knowledge, bro. Was it during like 2020 or something when it was like COVID year? So like, because like my first year of college, I never stepped out of my fucking dorm room because I couldn't. I was banned. Okay. Simon a fake friend? No, it was just like, it was a high school shit. We just went to different high schools. Because like in our area, it was like everybody, like all like the feeder middle schools that went to the high schools, there were two different high schools, like two distinct different high schools. And he went to one and I went to the other. And that was just the way it went. People just like stopped hanging out with their middle school homies because they went to different high schools. That's not a fault of us or me being a fucking bad friend. It's just the nature of the thing. It's the nature of the beast, lads. It was the nature of the beast. I was hella depressed. Yeah. We just got split up, bro. The homies got dogged. And you know what? That happens. Sometimes the homies get split up and you get dogged, and that's how it goes. And you just have to live with new homies. And I got new homies, and Simon got new homies. And now we both live fucking great lives separately, but equally. 2020 was not good. 2020 was dog water. 2020 was a shit year, brother. 2020 was goated if you did not have responsibility or nothing serious was... 2020 was goated if nothing serious was happening in your life. Okay? If you had literally nothing going on, 2020 was so fucking sick. Because you could sit there and be a fucking bum forever. And it was great. I did not have that luxury. First year of college? Are you kidding me? You want me to be a fucking bum in first year of college? That shit was ass. 2020 was goated if you had Discord friends. Online learning. Honestly, I did better at online learning than I did in-person learning. Because I've been a self-starter for like a little, ever since I learned how to edit videos, I've just been a self-starter. And so that's kind of just what I did. I was just, I fucking locked in. Because learning by myself is just the way I learn best. Just the nature of the fucking, my biology, bro. I cannot teach myself. I just lock in, bro. Watch a YouTube tutorial. That's what I do. The king of watching YouTube tutorials to learn shit. That's what they call me. Now it did fucking stunt. Now to be fair, COVID fucking stunted my social skills, and I argue that it got me into streaming, which probably stunted my social skills more. Being a fucking disgusting streamer, this hobby has ruined my fucking life more than I could ever imagine, bro. If I went to college and I didn't stream, there was a non-zero chance I'd like join a frat and fucking lock in. Unironically. You know, well, yeah, everybody was gooning 24/7 because you were bored, right? I think gooning comes not from a place of horniness, it comes from a place of boredom. All right? You are more horny when you got nothing to fucking do. You are just horny more. That's just a fact of life. I think gooning comes. That's real shit. Yo, lock in. Aren't you a twink bartender? Yes, occasionally. And now I'm gonna be a twink salesman now. I'm gonna be a twink used fucking furniture salesman. Because my parents are having a yard sale. I'm the guy who's fucking in charge of it because they fucking roped me into coming home this weekend to run their fuck ass yard sale. They're like, oh my god, we're so happy to have you. Like, yeah, I know why you're happy to see me. Because you need fucking labor. Bored. Yeah, if you have shit to do, you're not gonna goon. That's not a fucking like. This is not like a shocking discovery. You know, like scientists have fucking discovered the cure to gooning. No, the cure to gooning is fucking having a life. Is there online orders? I'm not shipping to you. I'm not shipping you a piece of my fucking furniture. MJ, fuck off. I mean, didn't one guy hit his? I'm sure people have fucking died from like. There's a million articles of people doing some like, people doing some freaky shit and dying. That's like this not a shocking like behavior. It's like, man does freaky shit and dies. Like, yeah, bro, it's what happens. Had a heart attack on Valentine's Day? That seems apropos somehow. 90% of them are, yes, absolutely. The people who like to choke themselves are actually the biggest demons on God's green earth, and they need to be stopped because they will kill themselves. It's like, oh my god, babe, I really like it when you try to murder me. I love fucking consensual murder attempts. Like, what? Are we being dead ass right now? Corpse husband. Man, that entire COVID era of people. Into getting cut. Thanks for sharing, Simon. who has the corpse husband voice. I think that there's like 2 people in the world that have that voice unironically, and the other people are just doing it because they want to feel fucking, I don't know, they want to feel something. Okay. Seemed on topic. It was, but it felt, it was kind of cut a little bit close, okay? Because I know the feels, okay? Bachita does not have it. And don't talk about that, man. Okay? You don't have the right to talk about Bachita. Because you don't know him like I knew him. They want to feel. Slice is faking his voice. That's real. That is real. Does that motherfucker even stream? Is he still playing zombies? Is Sly still playing fucking zombies? That's crazy. Like, the new map was not that good. Like, it was fun, but it was like, really? This is peak? It was not peak, bro. Lethal Company? What, is he like a Lethal Company speedrunner? I don't know if I just go for the full jump there. I feel like somehow the full jump is just more consistent than the not full jump. Yeah, the problem is I am just somebody who is, you know, I'm always infatuated with the next new thing. I always keep it moving when it comes to things that I do. And that's just the nature of me being like, you know, I don't know. I like to do new shit a lot. It's not, I've always been like this before I started watching TikTok. Okay. I've always like moved on through stuff a lot, through like hobbies and stuff. When I find something that actually sticks, it's more of like a special thing, and I put a lot of time into it. I think I just gotta hold that second jump. Bro's trendy. I'm not. I am the opposite of trendy. If I was trendy, then I'd be playing fucking Fortnite or something similar. Okay? If there's one thing I am not, it is trendy. Sheepo 3 will consistently get addicted to the most fucking irrelevant dogshit games ever. Look at what I'm playing. Look at this fucking game. Stare into its fucking dark abyss of a fucking soul and then talk to me about how trendy I am. You'd be on, I'd be on Rivals right the fuck now, okay? I'd lock in Widowmaker. No, actually. Yesterday I did a whole training arc with Charles, who was in my chat earlier, who I totally ignored, but I did a whole training arc, and now I feel ready to go into scrims. So if somebody holds a scrim and they say, hey, we need goalie, I'm like, what's up? I can play. I'm just saying, all right. The Sheepo 3 hockey arc. The problem is like, can I get drafted? Because there is a limited amount of goalie spots and a lot of dumb children who want to be goalies and can't hang with the best, like yours truly. And so I have to fight for a fucking position in a dwindling economy. Okay. I might not get a starting position. I might not get a starting spot, and I'm fucking prepared for that. I'm ready for it. Own to beat you? Do you want to practice being a fucking a skater or a goalie? Because there's actually like a good amount of like technical like you have to be fucking like Like, to be good at that server, you have to be, like, good. I'm just saying, like you actually have, like, how about this? I'll give you the link to the server, and I'll give you a link to a list of techniques that are suggested that you should learn. Of suggested techniques to learn. Because I'm telling you, bro, this hockey shit is very for real. This ain't no fake hockey, okay? Nothing compared to AAA? Oh, no. It's more competitive than AA. Okay? It's easily more competitive than AA. They have a whole competitive league, my bro. When I'm telling you these people are deep in the sauce, they're deep in the sauce. It's a game. I don't want to talk about it. Because, like, explaining what AA is would like require a whole other explanation of things. It's Hypixel Zombies, which is a replication of COD Zombies, but on the Minecraft server Hypixel. And the thing is that it's supposed to be an infinite map, or I think it was designed to be an infinite map. I'm not sure, but it actually fucking like breaks on round like 109. And that's the optimal round. But the thing is, it's actually insanely hard to get there without having a competent team of 4 people. And the lore is that Sheepo3 spent like half a year trying to beat this map. And he could not until finally he did. And then he stopped playing Hypixel Zombies forever. Yeah, it's like basically like get an auto clicker. Most of the top Zombies players in that community, well, first of all, that community is like notoriously like hellish. That community fucking sucks, is what I'm trying to say. But if you get past all the racism and the general like being asshole like culture, you get to a bunch of kids who just spam use auto clickers and say it's not cheating. That's the basis of that community. A bunch of kids with auto clickers who swear they're not cheating. Oh yeah, transphobia as well, but like that's just like typical gamer shit. I didn't think it necessary to like add it in. A legit run. Exactly. It's basically a bunch of people like it's basically if like a bunch of cheaters got together and started a leaderboard about who's the best cheater. Like, I'm, like, auto-clicking for me, to be fair, like, playing the game without an auto-clicker is fucking miserable. Like, I like, as much as I kind of laud them for trying to pretend to be, like, legit players while using auto-clickers, I don't blame them, because playing that game consistently without an auto-clicker is actually just fucking hell. And that's just the nature of fucking, like, Minecraft PvP circa 1.9. 1.8 PvP is just like, why not just use an auto clicker? It's gonna save your hand so much. Just use an auto clicker. It's just more fun that way. Legitimately. There's no point in playing 1.8 PvP if you don't have an auto clicker. Oh, it's about, well, no, Pokemon is different, okay? Because you're not using an auto clicker to like compete against anybody, okay? You're not gaining a significant competitive advantage because you have an auto clicker on. Okay. Nope. On Pokemon, just to grind Pokemon faster. You need to grind, like, you know, specific Pokemon, EVs, IVs, shit like that. So, I don't blame you for using an auto clicker. Are you kidding me? Well, in speedrunning? I don't know, whatever. You know what I think is cheating in terms of speedrunning? And I talked about this, and this sparked a giant argument in my chat when it happened. In Minecraft speedrunning, they use that fucking end calculator. or sorry, they used they used the portal calculator, bro. That thing is actually a massive fucking cope, and it's a gigantic skill issue. The fact that the Minecraft community allows you to fucking use a calculator to find your fucking portal is actually like biggest cheating shit ever, bro. Dude, and pausing the timer is crazy. Why are you allowed to pause the fucking timer? Why? Why? Can somebody explain to me why? Why the fuck are you allowed to pause the game? I genuinely do not understand it. This seems like psycho shit. Like, what do you mean you can pause the timer? Doesn't that kind of destroy the fucking essence of a speedrun? Like, literally, like, there are runs that are submitted where it's like in-game time is 10 minutes. Real time is 20. Like, bro, you spent 10 minutes fucking pause to do your goddamn run? What the fuck do you mean? That's fucking crazy to me. That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. That there's not a better fucking solution for speedrunning this game. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that I think Minecraft speedrunning is fucking... it's a fucking bullshit. This shit is bullshit, okay? And all these faux Minecraft speedrunners that were so dog shit at using Ender Eyes that they literally had to use a calculator to give them the exact chords to the fucking portal are cringe. And it sucks because the actual Minecraft speedrunning tech is actually really cool. Learning how to speedrun Minecraft is genuinely like a cool thing. Why the fuck do we have to like make it bitch made? I handed pause your game. Exactly. They shouldn't allow that either. Accessibility standpoint, cry. That shit is cope. Set seed is cooler? I don't know. I tried set seed for reading for a little bit. It is much more akin to traditional speedrunning, which I don't know. In Minecraft, never like. I think part of the joy of Minecraft speedrunning is just the freestyle nature of it that makes it kind of unique to other speed games. I think that's what gives Minecraft its flavor. That it does have this more like sandbox approach to the way you speedrun it. Creativity is rewarded, and I think that's really cool. I mean, I say that as I get into like, as I'm red ball speedrunning, which is, you know, weird, but hey. At a high level, yeah. But I think there are a lot of games that fucking suck at a high level. When you like, I think all speedrunners eventually reach the point of just becoming cringe and lame. That's just the nature of that's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. It's why I call speedrunning a hobby for like real people don't speedrun. Okay? Like, nobody comes back from their 9 to 5 and says, damn, I can't wait to lock in a fucking to fucking load in a speedrun from fucking, like, it's just not what normal people do. And that's fine. If you don't want to be normal, that's fine. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying, like, you cannot like call yourself normal and be like, damn, I can't wait to go fucking hit 20 frame perfects in a row. That shit is like really crazy to do. It's what I do. But also I'm streaming, so I kind of have like a buffer of like, well, I'm doing it for entertainment. I actually don't really like it, which is a cap. But 3 hour Red Ball stream. Well, I feel like I think the real reason why I do these speedrun streams is not only because I do enjoy the process of getting better and learning. I don't think I would even be like I would never have touched this game if it wasn't for people in my chat. And so there is a level of that to me where it's like I cannot separate my enjoyment of this game from my Twitch chat and the joy that my Twitch chat brings me. So there's like, you know, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to like separate like would I play this game if I wasn't streaming? Well, shit, I don't know. You do bring me joy. Because I, just like everybody else in this fucking world, wants to be seen. I want to be seen and I want to be heard. And that is what this stream brings me. When mom brings home McDonald's for dinner? Opinions on Christmas? Christmas is a holiday. That's what I'll say about that. First things first. Got to admit it. It's a holiday. I think it is. I think it's kind of just like. I think it's fire. I'm a lover of Christmas. And I think as I grow older, it becomes less because of the like as a child, I think everybody loves Christmas because of fucking presents. Ooh, 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 right? Everybody loves that. But as you grow older, you start to realize that Christmas just has the best vibes around it because of everything else that surrounds what Christmas is, right? Christmas is fire because, like, all the vibes in, like, everything is just kind of vibing, right? It's just like, it's like the decorations and, like, everybody is, like, locked in for Christmas. And I think that's really cool. Just that, like, the songs and the way that like brands give shitty fucking holiday deals with their shitty holiday commercials and their special holiday candy and holiday desserts and holiday foods and all this shit. It feels like Christmas is like it's Christmas time. All right, it feels less like it's Thanksgiving time. Like there isn't a such thing as a Thanksgiving time. Thanksgiving just happens. Okay, and that doesn't mean Thanksgiving isn't fun and Thanksgiving isn't a good time. But Christmas just has the best vibes of every holiday. The only other holiday that I think has similar, like, vibes is Halloween. And I think that's why Halloween is also a good holiday. Because it has great vibes. Now, what I will say is I think that there needs to be a fucking official decree that all Halloween must happen on either a Friday or a Saturday. I think those are the only 2 days that you can host Halloween, or you should be able to host Halloween on Friday or Saturday. And if not, then school should be out the next day after Halloween. Because there are so many times in my childhood that I had a fucked up Halloween because I had school the next day. Okay. Dia de los Muertos. I have never celebrated the Dia of the Muertos. What the actual fuck? I've never celebrated the Day of the Dead. I learned about it in fucking La Clase de Español. But I always thought it was a vibey holiday. It's like, yo, everybody's dead. Let's have a fucking party. It seems like a great excuse to have a fucking party, which is kind of all holidays are. Just an excuse to have a party. La clase de español. I'm telling you, brother. My Spanish is impeccable. Reese's? I love Reese's. I think peanut butter and chocolate are just a great combination. It's kind of hard to go wrong with chocolate and peanut butter. That's why my favorite flavor of baked oatmeal is fucking my chocolate raisin and peanut butter baked oatmeal. It's just fire. I'm telling you, it's healthy and it's delicious. PB&J's, that's crazy. Have one. Honestly, just peanut butter with like a lot of things is just good. I think peanut butter in general just kind of stands as a great thing. If I was trying to put on weight, I would eat so much peanut butter. Unironically, it's one of the best foods you can eat to just put on weight. It's just a great food for putting on weight. Healthy, nutritious. Peanuts are just a great nut. Nuts in general. Just nuts and seeds and fucking shit like that. Anybody who tries to tell you that seed oils are bad for you is lying. He's lying. They're lying. Sheep loves nuts, I do. I do love myself a good nut. Just don't put nuts in my dessert. That's kind of where I draw the line. My queer streamer. I'm closer to bi. I'm like a bi-curious streamer more than anything. Bi-curious because I'm curious about whether I'm bi or not. I like granola. Yeah, granola trail mix. I like that. Nuts and fucking raisins and M&Ms. Honestly, the real shit, I'm just curious about just having sex in general. So it's kind of hard to call myself anything. That's the real curiosity. I gotta get some pussy. Okay. I gotta get some pussy, brother. Shit is actually, it is becoming diabolical, okay? Every day I sit in this apartment, it becomes more and more diabolical, okay? Bro, it's just, yeah, I'm just curious, brother. I want to see how it goes, bro. It's some real shit. I'm an honest man. Yeah, exactly, because you realize that you don't, like, you fucking realize you have no riz, so you didn't lock in. Okay, that's fine. You fucking A-rude people. I don't care about Riz, it's irrelevant to me. It just... maybe it is my internal fucking whatever phobia. Okay? But that shit just seems like to me as somebody like who does have to lock in, it just seems so crazy to me. What do you mean? You live a life and you don't want pussy. It doesn't make sense to me. That's just, it simply is. Okay? It just is. I don't get it. It don't make no sense to me. I can't empathize with who you are, unfortunately. Okay? Okay? I do not empathize with you, and I cannot empathize with you because I don't understand it. Riz is a social construct? Well, so many things are social constructs. That doesn't mean that they're not important or real. The concept of a social construct is just because something's a social construct doesn't mean it's not as or more important than actual real physical things, right? Peanut butter is a social construct? Maybe. But, like, if peanut butter is a social construct, then everything's a social construct. And at that point, it's lost its definition. Because if we're going to say that words, like, just like the fact that we use language to communicate with each other, the fact that that is a social construct, fuck that car. Like, if we call everything like that a social construct, then it's lost its meaning. There's no point in anything being a social construct, because everything's a social construct. Okay, like we can't just use the fact that we talk to each other as a social construct. Okay, a social construct is something that is a thing that we use to understand the world. Or how do I define a social? That's a really good question. How do you define a social construct? I guess just like something that's important that is created through the socialization of humans, right? People talking to each other, groups, classes, ways of separating ourselves. Those are social constructs, right? Real because you believe it's real? No, not inherently. Social constructs are real because everybody believes they're real. All right, just because I think that fucking, alien creatures with 3 eyes are real and they're going to take over the planet doesn't mean that it's a real thing and it's a social construct. That doesn't mean that. Everybody has to believe it to make it real. That's the only way it has impact, right? Oftentimes, how you perceive the world is more important than what the world actually is. And you learn that really quickly when you study politics. Social constructs are equally as important as any kind of physical fact or data point or anything with actual merit or value. Social constructs are often more important than anything of that nature. No, it's just the nature of the fucking beast, okay? Damn, nice car. Yeah, like, maybe not language, but I guess language, more like communication in general, is socially constructed. Well, not all of it. I think the thing about most social constructs is that they do come from most social constructs do come from like a fundamental, like deep part of like monkey brain that is important to our psychology. And we kind of blow it out of proportion, Like I was talking, I think last Red Ball stream about like race and how how race is it may be fake, but it is like real in the fact that we do create groups for ourselves based on random things, and skin color is a really good approximation of that. That is a fundamental part of human, like, what the fuck? Like that is a kind of important part of human, monkey brain, but it doesn't mean that race is real, right? True, still exactly, yeah. How gender relates to sex. Like, sex is the real part of that. Like, sex in itself, like sexing humans, is like a very real scientific process, but the concept of gender, that is a social construct. It doesn't mean that gender is not way more important than what sex is, but it still means that, there is more, like, the science per se. Sexing humans, exactly. When a doctor looks at you and says, hey, look at that. When you get pulled out of the fucking womb, bro, and the doctor says, hey, that shit is real. That shit is very scientific. Oh my god, I use the term sexing, like as in like sexing a dog or sexing a cat, right? You know that chicken sexers are very important part is a very important part. What's it? I think it is like like people who can sex chicks of chickens to determine if they're male or female. Very important job. It's very hard to sex a chick, but the thing is that the people who can do it, they do it really well, and nobody can figure out why. Nobody can figure out why. It's like a scientific conundrum. Predicted my gender. Shit. Onion rings, bro. You can stack. Okay, be realistic about. Let's be realistic about stacking donuts on that thing. It's not. Donuts are too thick. They're too big. Okay? Like, you're gonna get, like, maybe, like, okay, depending on how big your donuts are, you're gonna get maybe 3 or 4. Okay? Let's be very for real. You're gonna get 3 or 4 before at that point, like, you know. Yeah, exactly. The hole is too small. Thank you. Also that. Shit is not that skinny. It's not. Onion rings are better. Onion ring tower? Well, have you have you measured the girth of what the onion rings are wrapped around? Is it comparable? The rod that the onion rings are stacked upon. What? Is the red ball community too scared to talk about dick and balls? Do you fear dick and balls, huh? What in the fuck? Well, I know you don't fear the balls. It's more of the question of the dick. Freak ball. Somebody's made that, I'm sure. Disguise. I put on a disguise. That's actually what they used to call cosplay back in the day. I will say, I think that cosplay has kind of been... I think people have talked about this before, but cosplay has kind of been taken over by fucking OnlyFans girls who want to, you know, relate to Lay Gamer. And I think that one of... it's like, it becomes an interesting fucking, like, situation when you find like a very conventionally attractive woman online who is not afraid of being a little bit, like, you know, sexual and risque, who doesn't own an OnlyFans or isn't trying to make fucking money off her body. It becomes this very, like, interesting, like, wow, that's happening. That's crazy. It just becomes like it's like this rare species of, like, somebody who's very confident in their sexuality and likes doing, like, you know, likes being a nerd and is also conventionally attractive. Like, the combination of those three things becomes like this. Wow. It's like seeing a unicorn. You're like, yeah, I think that's cool. Just fucking, I don't know, ball out, dress up. I like cosplay a lot because there was the Sacramento, whatever con, like anime con or whatever, and I saw one cosplayer who was dressed up as, I assume, some Genshin Impact character riding the fucking public transportation, and I thought that was really funny. Just watching them sitting next to the, like, you know, sitting behind the fucking homeless guy. I'm like, that's great. That's a beautiful little thing. The year I would be lynched? Yes. There, look, okay, I am pretty open about talking with almost anything. I am open to talk about almost anything, with the exception of a few key things that I will not discuss. And, you know, you guys don't get to know everything about me. You guys get to know a lot about me. You guys get to know a lot about me, but you don't get to know everything. Nobody gets to know everything, okay? You can't handle that knowledge, okay? You are a different kind of freak. I am not a different kind of freaky. I just don't want to know. I just don't want you guys to know what kind of freaky I am. The problem is not the level of freakiness. The problem is you do not get that knowledge of the level of the kind of freak. How many donuts? You don't get to know that. You don't get to know how many donuts. That is information that is reserved for special people in my life, and you are not special enough. Educate yourself. I hate educate yourself so much. Oh, I hate educate yourself. I despise educate yourself. No, the real problem is that the real reason why the internet has become more freaky is because people are just making alts and posting fucking crazy shit. It ain't that deep. Look, okay. Here's the actual reason why I like working with people that are confident in themselves. And the reason I like that, all right, and I've discovered this about myself, like in a professional environment, the reason why I like that shit is because I can be a fucking bonehead sometimes. And I know I can be the dumbest motherfucker on God's green earth. And I will fight tooth and nail for this dumb fucking idea that I have. And I will do it because I think I'm correct. And I know that. So I work better when I have somebody who's not afraid to tell me that I am fucking stupid. I need that shit. Okay? Because I can be the best fucking worker you have, or I can be the dumbest motherfucker you've ever known in your life. Okay? I can be both. And I'd rather be the smart guy. And sometimes the problem with being the smart guy is that sometimes you're the dumb guy. Sometimes you're the dumb guy. And I don't like being the dumb guy, but sometimes I am the dumb guy. And I need somebody to tell me when I'm being the dumb guy and when I'm being the smart guy. Okay? So I respect my directors a lot, like legitimately at work, because they tell me when I'm being a fucking dumbass. And I can appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You people are fucking... No eat-ating in my chat. Who's eat-ating in my chat? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. Who's fucking eat-ating? Who's doing it? Okay, you people are actually... You people stop fucking... You guys... No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Not in my chat. Take that to some fucking... Take that to Red Ball General, okay? Take that to goddamn Red Ball General. This shit does not happen here, okay? This is an anti-eat-ater chat. Mugger dating. Eat-aters are fucking banned. And they will be culled. And I've said that. Eat-aters will be stopped. It's like it's like Border Patrol, okay? Oh, I was slow. Unless I can feel that swimmer bod. That's crazy. That swimmer build. What's your opinion on Matt Walsh? Didn't he do a podcast with fucking Navin Gruesome? Gavin Gruesome? Gavin or Gruesome, brother? That's my nickname for Gavin Newsom that I came up with. Gavin or Gruesome. And I'm like, Donald Trump, you should fucking hire me. Gavin or Gruesome, bro? See that new Minecraft mob they're adding? It's called the Firefly Bush. That's the real new mob. Bro, the new mob is just like, what if you could ride a ghast? And that shit is fire. Yeah, I know about the new mob. I play Minecraft. All right, it literally like the new mob is just like, what if the ghast didn't try to kill you? And that shit is fire. Literally, there's nothing bad you can say about that mob. It's just a great thing. Nobody has beef with that mob. Yeah. Again, it's like universally loved. Like universally great thing is great and everybody likes it. The only people that dislike it are just fucking contrarians who just like to just like if you're gonna be a hater, then hate with fucking purpose. Don't hate for no fucking reason. People that hate on shit for no fucking, like, people who are like, I hate cute dogs. Like, what the fuck do you mean you hate cute dogs? Like, what the fuck do you mean you hate cute dogs? Why? Explain to me why you hate a fucking cute dog. Like, nobody hates cute dogs. Everybody likes a cute dog. The only reason you hate cute dogs is because you're a fucking sad human. Agnes? What are you about to say? Mirez? What are you about to say about Agnes? Agnes is great. It's Agnes and fucking Swedish man. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Is overblowing it. I think that there's a trend of like with any good thing, I think that there's always going to be a trend of people saying, "Oh, it was better when it was like this," right? It's like look at NBA discourse. Everybody's like, "Oh man, the 80s were like peak basketball." Like, no the fuck they were not. Don't fucking lie to yourself, okay? Go back and watch 80s basketball. Guess what? You're not going to. You know why? Because it was dog shit. Nobody wants to go back and watch the fucking people brick fucking 20 fucking pull-up twos a game. Nobody wants that shit. That's why we watch the NBA today. That's why basketball is better today. All right? There are some things that are better when they were older. All right? But I think that there is a noticeable degradation in quality that you can like point to, okay? When people say like I like old Minecraft, they say I liked old Minecraft because of vibes. And I'm like, that's not a vibe is not a legitimate reason to dislike something, okay? That is just nostalgia. That is just nostalgia talking, okay? What you are saying is I like feeling I like the way old Minecraft I like the way I felt when I played old Minecraft, and that was not because of old Minecraft, but that was because of the surrounding circumstances of what was happening during old Minecraft, okay? That's why you liked old Minecraft. Okay? So don't lie to me and pretend like old Minecraft is like the superior fucking game when it's clearly not. They gotta kill it? Oh no, they're never going to. He makes them too much money. With all good things, you know, all good things kind of just get run to the ground, unfortunately, because of money. I mean, why do you think they made a fourth Toy Story? Toy Story 4 was not a bad movie, but it didn't need to exist because there was no fucking purpose. Money to the ground? Yeah, because Mario, like, Because Mario isn't a character with like a fucking story. What's the story of Mario? What's the comprehensive character development of Mario? No, Mario is designed to be a character that is like evergreen. You can constantly reinvent and reuse Mario, right? They're same thing with like certain characters are just better to be retooled, right? If your entire character's identity is based off like a TV show, right, instead of a concept, like SpongeBob is based off a TV show. There's no concept of SpongeBob. SpongeBob is what it is in the TV show. That is SpongeBob. You can't reuse or retool SpongeBob to fit a new purpose, okay? Because it's not a concept, right? Like, look at something like Batman. Batman can be infinitely retooled and reused because he is a concept. The concept of Batman just works in so many different formats because it's not tied to one specific medium or version of that character. Concept like that because I'm being expressive. Good after 10 seasons? Real. To be fair, I got bored of Breaking Bad after like 4 seasons. So, no offense, I'm sure it's very good, but I did not watch the last 2 seasons of Breaking Bad. I'm trying to think of like what's my favorite TV show of all time. Probably fucking Arcane, Loki. That's like kind of the only TV show I've been like super invested in. Avatar: The Last Airbender was good, but that's like the least popular. That's like the most popular opinion ever. Like, oh, I think Avatar is pretty good. Like, oh boy, wow. Real fucking hot take here. Fiery burning hot take. 4 seasons of Korra. I watched some of Korra. I don't know. I haven't watched enough of it to have a fucking opinion. One way or another. I just worry about the fucking power scaling, honestly. If I'm being honest, I just don't like when shows start to like super power scale their shit. And it felt like there's some things in Korra that are just like mega power scaly. Avatar: The Last Airbender did have a level of power scaling, but it was understandable and realistic. Like, you know, people didn't suddenly become like omega fucking strong overnight, right? Like, you know, the Fire Lord didn't like suddenly gain like the new ability to fucking, you know, shit, you know, fireballs or whatever, you know? He kind of stayed a consistent power level. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I have no deep opinions on Korra. I know that some people do. Some people have deep, dark takes about Korra. I don't. Wakfu? The fuck Wakfu? Look it up. I will after I complete this level. Watch me clutch up this one frame, though. Wakfu. That sounds like an anime. Wakfu. Arcade game. Turn-based MMORPG. Turn-based MMORPG? Turn-based? Oh, Wakfu TV series. Wakfu animated series is a French animated television series produced by Ankama Animation, based on the video game Doofus. Doofus. It looks like a kids animated show for sure. It looks very, very kids. They said it's French on the wiki. That's fair. Wakfu does sound like the first name of a 90s rapper. It probably Wakfu, Trefu, Afu. Wakfu, Trefu, Afu, the boom bap rapper. And he's actually in a fucking rap group with 3 other people with equally ridiculous names. Master Wakfu, Krokfu, Efu. Gravity Falls was fun. I enjoyed Gravity Falls. But again, another Cheapo 3 with more fiery hot takes. Hey, I think Gravity Falls was pretty good. Whoa. I've heard things about Owl House. Many people have said things about Owl House. I've never seen it. I worry that I'm too old for it. I'm worried that I'm too old and too straight. You know? I'm one of them transgenders. Oh! They're trans. That's cool. Guess what? I've got no beef with it. I think if you ever exist in any Discord space ever, I think if you exist in any terminally online space for too long, it's hard to be transphobic when you play video games if you're not in very specific communities, right? All right, like there's just no offense, that there's a lot of you, okay? You fucking pop up everywhere. All right, there's a lot of trans motherfuckers who are terminally online. I think, like, I think it's just it's a nature of population, right? There may be more like, you know, there may be more cis people compared to trans people, but the percentage of cis people who are terminally online versus the percentage of trans people are vastly, you know, I'm outnumbered. Okay. Too old now. I feel like a regular gay instead of an internet gay. I don't know what that is. Look, like I said, I think I'm just waiting for the mid white boy powers to hit, and I'll pull like a 10 out of 10. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm doing. I think just being old in online spaces kind of, you know, it's already a... Into fighting games? Are you lads into fighting games? Like FGC type games? Like platform fighters? Because, like, the one fighting game I played aggressively was Brawlhalla, and I'm like... I kind of got bored of Brawlhalla after a while, mostly because I sucked. And it certainly was, like, there was a element of skill issue to my Brawlhalla playing. But also, I don't think I'm not super into fighting games in general. Who's your main in Brawlhalla? And I will judge you based off it, if I like you or not. I need to know everybody's Brawlhalla main. If you play Brawlhalla, I need to know who your fucking main is so I can judge you. Because I have a main, and she's perfect and beautiful in every way. Alright. Artemis, you're... Hold on, let me just look up Artemis. That might be cringe. Yeah, you're cringe for that. You're cringe. Sorry. You're cringe for that, unfortunately. Points are deducted from your fucking base score. They're not. They have a fucking mask on. Nothing to be cute about. And also, they play Lance. And Lance is... There's nothing cute about playing Lance. You hate fun if you play Lance. Lance is a selfish weapon. If you play Lance, you don't care about the other person. You actually don't care about humans. Is what I think you're just less empathetic of a person if you play Lance. Okay? If you play Lance, you just fundamentally lack empathy. You do. I'm tired of pretending otherwise. I hate Lance players. Okay? Lance fucking sucks to play against. There's nothing fun about Lance. Lord of Rags incident. Oh boy, don't get me. That's the one I will fucking stand by as like the one time I did it and it was like oh man, I was fucking... Brawlhalla makes me a different man. And I don't like the man I become when I play Brawlhalla, and it's why I really don't play it. Because I do not like the man I become when I play Brawlhalla. Black Ops 2? The only COD game that I played aggressively was BO3. But, you know, I think everybody has like a COD game. Because COD is just like, I don't know, COD is just fun. COD is good. COD is just good. Okay, there's just something about the COD formula that fucking hits. Okay, COD will always hit. A little bit of COD always gets the people. The people being me. Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite is. I think that if you played Fortnite when Fortnite was like poppin', I have no. Like, I think we're at this phase with Fortnite where, like, people are like, oh, Fortnite is cringe, huh? And it's like, you're not saying it because you actually think Fortnite is cringe. You're saying it because you think, like, you're cool. Like, Minecraft went through the same thing when people were like, oh, Minecraft's a kid's game. Nobody really plays Minecraft. And then Minecraft made a resurgence. Everybody, like, realized, like, oh, shit, it's actually, like, this is a really cool game. Fortnite's going through the same thing. It'll come back around and people will get back into Fortnite and there'll be like a second revolution and people will fucking realize like, hey, Fortnite's actually a super fucking based game that was really cool. Okay? It's just kids. No, shut up. 2 kids at a trench coat. Imagine. Okay? Every game that has a big lifespan and is like primarily like marketed towards kids or is family friendly in general is gonna have that. Ladies love Fortnite. Yeah, man. I saw the fucking you know, every time I get a kill in Fortnite, my girlfriend removes a piece of her clothing video. Okay, I know. What video? Oh, you should see. Again, it's just people making sexualized content for children on YouTube. It's a very, very prevalent subgenre. Everybody goes down that rabbit hole as a child when you're first discovering, oh boy. It's called puberty makes you do fucked up things, okay? That's what it's called. It's called puberty makes you do fucked up things. My level 6 feels more consistent somehow. Not mega consistent by any stretch, but consistent to the point where I'm feeling more and more confident on 6 every day, you know? Wait, that hit? I reset when apparently I had to hit. You guys ever watch that Bluey show? I hear that Bluey show is like great to raise kids on. The problem is Bluey is super new gen. Like you have to be like a child or a parent to know about to know the Bluey lore. Apparently the lads love Bluey, dude. The people love Bluey. I watched a whole video about how great Bluey was. Like not only like kids love it, but parents also love it just as much. It's like it's this rare show that kids really enjoy, but also parents do as well. And so it's like this weird kind of in between of like the meeting of the minds between the child and the parent. You have to be mega woke to watch Bluey. Is Bluey a liberal show? Do only liberals like Bluey? The woke left watches Bluey, dude. Should we watch a Bluey episode together? Should we watch should we watch a pirated Bluey episode? I'm most curious because I've never seen one. Like I hear they're short too. They're like 6 minutes or something, or like 10 minutes. Like it's like a little fucking quick little watch. Well, yeah, because the problem is like they're all just like, you know, let's do it. I'm morbidly curious. My channel might be murdered by fucking Bluey Inc. Fucking Jonathan Blue might come to my house with a knife in hand. A knife and a legal document. But hold on. Bluey full episode. Got a showed t-shirt. That's crazy. Bluey full episode, Cubby season 3, episode 38. It's 7:20. Let's lock in. This is Disney. We're on Disney Junior. This is, bro. Let's lock in. Pause the music. We're watching Bluey. Guys, your show is on. Okay. Put away your phone. It's time to focus. We're watching educational television on the Sheepa 03 stream today. My stream is still up, yeah? I'm not crazy. Simon, you're fucking gaslighting me. My stream is still up and running. Dude, I'm actually fucking I'm involved with this episode. This is kind of fire. I don't even hate.
Oh, right.
I can't even hate. I so get it. I so get it. I completely fucking understand why this show is so popular. This makes total sense. That felt like the most natural, like legitimately, like that felt like the most natural dialogue and voice acting I've heard in fucking so long. That felt so real. With like the comical joke element of the whole thing. Like, damn, they locked in. Whoever created Bluey, fucking locked in with that. That's good television. I totally get it. These liberal shows are fire. I understand why people are getting the woke mind virus now. Okay, it makes so much sense. This shit is fire, bro. I love the woke, bro. Now watch this drive. Dude, that was great. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, like legitimately. I was shocked. Because like kid shows, like I said, I normally don't like kids content, right? I'm not a kid. I don't like kids stuff. But that was like, that was legitimately enjoyable. Oh my god. I'm going crazy, bro. Bro, Bluey's based. I will never diss Bluey again. Okay? Bluey is a respectable show for highbrow children, okay? If you are of the age of 6 and you want to be sophisticated, you watch Bluey, okay? That's some highbrow, bro. The joke was like it was funny. Like the jokes were funny. The dialogue was good. The voice acting was good. The animation was good. It was like all packaged together in a very like swift, in a very modern amount of time, right? Like normally you would have a lot more time with kid shows, but nowadays like kids, you know, the attention span is definitely lower. But I mean, the attention span has always been low for young kids. Like, yeah, and they package all of that in a very like digestible format. 7 minutes, probably less than that. Like probably, yeah, pretty much like 7 minutes. Like shit was actually fire. Shout out Jonathan Blue. I'm shocked. Your attention span is ass. My attention span is not ass. You have no idea what my attention span is. You haven't seen me locked in. You haven't seen me lock in. When I'm locked in, my attention span is fucking infinite, brother. Until you, bro, you've actually seen me lock in before. You just don't remember it. When I get deep into late video editing, bro, they don't want to see me when I'm deep into late video editing. I don't want to go full runs today. I just don't want to. I just don't want to do full runs today. I want to just practice 7 and just vibe and probably just end stream early. Because Friday's going to be another busy day full of like stuff. Because I got to do all my shopping on Friday because I won't have time on Saturday. I'm not autistic. Went to Walmart. Walmart is a base place. I would go to Walmart too if there was a Walmart local. This shit off, turn Bluey back on. That's real. That's real. Bro, turn on the Bluey again. Need Walmart stuff? Yeah. The problem is the only thing that's close to me is a Target, so I have to go to white collar Walmart. I have to go to rich person fucking Walmart. And I hate it. I hate rich person Walmart. Fuck Target. It's too fucking expensive. But I have to, because it's the only thing that's close to me. I have one of the mega Target stores near me. Bluey instead of a face game? That's crazy. And instead of my voice, we just get Bluey audio. Finally. Finally, good content. I'm gonna teach you guys how to have empathy, bro, and be nice to each other. And, like, share and stuff. And learn what colors are, I guess. You guys are gonna learn so much, bro. You guys are gonna learn that the square goes in the square hole. And the circle goes in the circle hole. This is gonna be so exciting for you guys. Order a digital slave. Fucking walk. Norox, you bum. Fucking walk. Don't get a DoorDasher. Walk. Get a bike. It's 30 minutes. Oh, cry me a river. Get a bike. You know how you want to know how long I bike to work every day? You want to know how far it is for me biking to work? Huh? Lock in. Okay? Ordering a DoorDasher? Wasting your money. Get off your ass and stop wasting your money on some fucking low income worker to do your fucking slave labor for you. If you want to buy yourself a goddamn recycling bin, then buy it yourself. Do you guys not work out? Who has a consistent workout routine here? Raise your hands. I'm seeing a lack of hands. Yeah. That's why I said lock in. Consistent workout routine and just try to be more physically active. I think that's a good starting point. But I think the ending point should be a workout routine. I think the end goal should be getting your ass to the gym consistently. Get your ass down on the treadmill, okay? Get your ass on the treadmill. Expeditiously, my brother. Honestly, here are the two biggest things with like being healthy and working out and stuff, okay? It's like having a consistent workout routine and just eating less. Those are the two fucking faults of like the modern human diet, or the modern human health is just like, it's too easy to eat too much. And that's just a fault of abundance, okay? It's just very easy to eat too much. You just gotta eat a little bit less and you gotta work out a little bit more. That's all. I need to eat more. I do have... Dude, okay, like, I wish I could help you there, but I have no idea how to, like, relate to that, unfortunately. I do not know how to bulk. I've always been naturally bulky. So, the battle has always been with me just, like, losing weight, right? Cutting calories. I don't understand how, like, eating more is just not... I guess, like, the same thing still applies, though. Literally just gotta be, like, eat healthy... Eat a ton of, like, eat vegetables, eat, you know, protein. Buy a protein powder. Buy protein powder. I eat nothing and you gain weight? I think you're just eating super, like, calorically dense shit that doesn't fill you up, right? That's why protein is, like, so cool. It's not only because it's full of, like, you know, healthy stuff that helps you build muscle, but it's also because protein, like, will fill you up. Protein makes you feel full. And, like, you know, just being able to eat stuff that makes you feel full as opposed to shit that is, like, you know, cracked. I don't know. I think skinny people are cope about health. Well, I'm not overweight, so clearly I must be healthy. I think that's cope, my friend. I think if you wake up every day and you feel like shit, I think that's still bad, okay? I think the measure of how good your health is should be less of, like, the physical aspect and more of, like, how do you feel, okay? Because I guarantee you, okay? When I have a consistent workout routine, when I'm eating clean, when I'm eating healthy, that is when I am at my best. That is when I feel my best. That is when I do my best. Okay? It's why, like, despite how, like, shit other aspects of my life are, I feel great. I don't need coffee. I don't drink no fucking caffeine. I don't need that shit, okay? I don't need government juice to fuel me. I don't need no government juice to fuel me, brother. I'm cracked off life. I'm cracked off life, brother. That's a lie. You don't know what my workout routine is. It should be better. If I actually wanted to, like, gain muscle, I'd have a more, like, carefully constructed workout routine, but it really is just like go to the gym, heave some weight around for a little bit, walk on the treadmill, get going. It's because I don't like working out, unfortunately. If I liked exercise, then I think I would be... I think I have... Like, if I enjoyed exercise, I think I would have the motivation to get built. But I don't, and so I don't think I will ever be, like, built. Because I just don't like it. It's not very fun to exercise, unfortunately. Like, I'd like to have more core strength, because core, I think, is, like, maybe the most important muscle in the body to have good strength in, having a good core. But unfortunately, doing core exercises is, like, the fucking worst. So, I don't do as much core as I probably should. Because doing core exercise fucking is shit. Not every... I can't do a pull-up. I cannot do a pull-up. I might be able to do a pull-up. I actually haven't tried. I don't know. I haven't had a pull-up bar near me in a very long time, so I don't know if I could do a pull-up or not. And I don't want to try with any of my door frames because I don't want to fucking break this apartment that I live in. So I don't know. I don't know how much I weigh. I haven't weighed myself in fucking... It's been a while since I've touched a scale. If I had to guess, I'd probably be around like low 190s, high 180s maybe. If I had to like guess. There's a point where I was regularly cracking 200, and I think if like for my, I think when I was cracking 200, that's when I was like, it's not good enough. I was not very healthy in college. I admit that. The power of being able to control everything that goes on in your own life cannot be understated. Just because I live by myself, I can control everything that happens, which means I can control every sustenance, everything, every piece of sustenance that enters this house is directly controlled by yours truly. Because I do not have self-control around food, especially sweet shit. I do have a big sweet tooth. I love it. And I know that, and I've taken the adequate steps to prevent that from being I've prevented my Ooga Booga animal brain from taking over and winning. You gotta lock in. Lille with the fucking rate of 4. You were streaming? Thank you for the raid. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran released an album? Who cares? Ed Sheeran, the definition of fucking target of like general, you know, boring worker. It's coworker music. The definition of boring generic music, Ed Sheeran. Look, I don't
Out without a reservation, drinking out of paper bags and wasting time is time not wasted. With my English girl in an American town, lower the beta to the fifth floor, I'll ring on the buzzer.
It's not bad, but it's not particularly good either. He's just, it's so like, it's so, what's the word for it? It's so like placating. It's like, hey, that's a thing that I've seen people do. Hey, that's a thing that I've done. Hey, that's a thing. Hey, look at that thing. That's a thing. Wow, this is so relatable. Guys, isn't this so relatable? Isn't this, look, even the album cover is like fucking built to be, look at this album cover. Look at this, comfort food. Oh, that's relatable. Good news. Oh, it's a proposal. That's relatable. Warm fires. That's a relatable good thing. Back to school. That happens. Overthinking. That's relatable. Back to work. I do it all the time. Boots. I wear those. Like, this is, it's just, oh, wow. That's so what it is. That is all it is, unfortunately. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so that's Ed Sheeran if you're into that, I guess. I won't think of any, I won't think any less of you if you like Ed Sheeran, but I won't think any more of you if you like Ed Sheeran. You know what I'm saying? I'll be entirely nonplussed. Straight up AI lyrics. Unironically, Ed Sheeran might be the prototype. They actually trained all the AI models off of Ed Sheeran songs. I won't think any more of you. Yeah, I won't. No, sorry. I should rephrase. I won't think any less of you, but I won't think of you anymore. That is actually kind of a fire line. Wait, hold on. Did I cook? That's kind of a fire line. Hold on. Head empty, no thoughts, or real shit, bro. Some people are just not equipped to think. Some people are not equipped to have thoughts. Is what I've discovered. And that's fine. I get jealous of those people sometimes. Can I send you a link? You know what? I'll permit it. Mods, get ready to ban him the second he sends the link, okay? This is actually a bait, alright? Ban him. He's gone. He took the bait. Get him. I have an excuse. Alright. Let me complete level 7. Watch this run. Me when I use pronoun. What is this? This is a song called Brain Explosion? Vocaloids might have been a scourge on humanity. That was fine. Very funny. I laughed. That was very lay funny. I also drink caffeine. That is relevant to the conversation. It's relevant, but like it's a different kind of relatable than like Ed Sheeran, because Ed Sheeran is like your base level of relatable. This is relatable to people who are tier 1 edgy. This is a song for tier 1 edgy people. Okay? Do you understand what I mean with that? It's like some people are just, damn, level 7 kind of consistent though. Shout out. It's fine. I don't know. It's very clearly like a meme song. Not intended for serious consumption. This isn't like oh wow, I've created the next artistic genius. It's very clearly a meme song. But it's fine. Not for me, is what I'll say. See, the problem is I'm too deep into the sauce for stuff like that. So those kind of very like on its face, like those memes that are very on their face funny. You know what I mean by that? It's like the level 1 in terms of the depth chart memes just don't do it for me anymore. That song is the equivalent to like Rage Comics. that is the song equivalent for Rage Comics. Not saying that Rage Comics can't be high art sometimes, and they can be relatively, well done. It's just that, it's for a specific kind of person who finds that funny. All right, hold on. There's another link by fucking Norox. Since we're doing Lace song request stream, we can lock in. Let's listen up, lads. What does Norox have for us? This is a song by fucking nobody.
So why do good
Oh,
girls
no.
like bad guys? I had this question for a real long time. I've been a bad boy and it's plain to see. So why do good girls fall in love with me? You got pep in your step, you live your life with no regret.
Why do girls like guys? I've had this question for a real long time. I am a guy, and it's plain to see. So why don't girls fall in love with me? I hate myself. I don't want to do a song request stream anymore. Okay, I have listened to those I've listened to the faux edgy, like that. I've listened to those albums. All right. I listened to, what's it called? I forget. I listened to a fucking album of like the cringe shit. I listened to an album of the fucking, like, I know what kind of like I don't know, like, what is it called again? Like, I know it's a specific genre of music. I've listened to that kind of music before. I don't like it. And it's not because the music itself is bad. It's because every time like you are forced to listen to the fucking lyrics, it takes you out. Okay? The problem with those is not like the actual song. Like, the actual song structure is pretty good. It's just that they sometimes you just catch a line of what they're saying and you're like, oh fuck. And it totally destroys any kind of value that song had because you just listen to what they're fucking saying. And I don't care. I'm not an edgy teenager anymore. This shit does not appeal to me. Apologies to all the edgy teenagers out there. I can't do it. All right? I'm too grown of a man to listen to this shit. Okay? At best, the best thing that you can get from those albums lyric-wise is that sometimes they're really funny. Sometimes they say shit that's so like edgy that it's fucking hilarious. And I think that is when it peaks. Why is there a bump in the slope? There's a bump in my slope. You might want to see a die for that. I've tried. Oh boy, more punk. No, no. Why the fuck are you linking me this shit? Why the fuck are you linking me this shit? Why are you doing this? Why are you linking me this? I don't want to listen to this. I don't want to listen to this, dude. Link me some actual music, please. I'm not going to play this. Norox, I know exactly what this song is. I'm not going to link it. Because I am not a fool. 3 years? What are you doing here, blood? My life is like a video game. No, the fuck it's not. Your life is not like a video game. Your life is not like a video game. There's nothing about your life that is even closely similar to a video game. Nothing. Nothing. No, I know. That's the fucking problem. That's why it's cringe. Don't you understand, Norix? That's the fucking problem with these fucking punk emo bands, is that they make this shit unironically. Okay? These are grown-ass fucking men. Get a job, you fucking bum. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear you crying about your fucking life. I don't care. I don't want to hear you fucking bitching and moaning about your life. I do that enough. I already have to hear myself bitch and moan about my own life enough. I don't want to hear somebody else fucking do it, brother. Where? I don't want to hear it. That's real shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not here to listen to you crying about how this fucking girl doesn't like you. My heart is broken in two. No, it's not. You're being overdramatic. Get over it. Take Aim remix. Uh-oh, this video may contain flashing lights. How does a remix get its own fucking animated music video, by the way? Shit is a remix. Damn. Fucking 10 frames a second animation here. Hold on. Okay. I will withhold judgment. You know what this sounds like? This sounds like Worlds music for League of Legends. It sounds like somebody just made the 2026 Worlds music. Which is not a bad thing. I don't hate that kind of music at all. I'm just saying. It's like, I get the vibes. It's good. It's not a bad, I don't hate this song, bro. I listen to it and I am not offended. And I'm enjoying it. I made a... I won a video editing competition using a World song one time. Yeah, songs like this are just really good for compilations, you know. Sorry, like what's it called? Like just editing. If you're trying to make edits of something, this kind of music is great for that kind of stuff. So I get it. This is a very useful kind of music. That's what I'll say about it. It's very useful to have this kind of music existing. Damn, shout out to me for getting level 7 more consistently. I told you that just playing level 7 more would just lock in more. And it is kind of starting to happen a little bit, where I'm just playing level 7 a lot more, and I feel like 10 times more consistent on the level. Damn. Who would have thought that practice makes perfect? We're learning so much today. And I didn't even have to play level... Oh, fuck. I didn't even have to play level 11 today and feel bad about myself. But that will have to happen at some point. I have to play level 11 at some point. Okay. Let's just quickly talk about what we got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the core 5. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The core 5 are they're solid enough to the point where I am happy with the core 5. I don't need to practice the core 5. 6 is starting to get to the point where I'm like, all right, I can start to see the vision on 6. 7 is the same way. I can start to see the vision on 7. I worry about 8. I do worry about 8. I worry about 8 because it feels like 8 and 9 are the same thing where like they feel consistent, but I know they're not because I only like practicing 8 and 9. I like practicing 8 and 9, but I know they're not consistent. 10 is... I don't know how to feel about 10. 11 is a disaster, and 12 is like, hey, if I don't lock in on 12, then, get out of here, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is that we are on the path towards greatness, and I feel good about that. That's all I'm saying. I think that we are on the path towards greatness here. Either way, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, but I've got to get out of here. I will talk to you gamers not tomorrow, not the next day, and not the next day, but on Tuesday I will talk to you. Either way, bye.